Hi, my name is Mark Nemus with KontentLabs. Thank you for the opportunity to discuss our application around helping around the hospital-acquired complications. We've also put in a submission for the other category with the CIVVIC Labs program, and we were highly encouraged because of the work we do to put in an application for this section as well. So one of the great things about KontentLabs is we are really interested in behavior change. And in fact, our co-founding chairman is on record at various health conferences that constantly says that measure what you can measure, but if you can't transfer the knowledge, what's the point? So in our case, there are companies around that will actually provide you deep data analysis around some sort of hospital-acquired complication around the data sets that are available. What we're really interested in around this proposal is to be able to actually trigger a result as a result of that data. So that means that if there's a trigger of somebody coming in on a Wednesday with red hair, etc., and that has a higher incidence of X, Y, or Z, then we are interested in the trigger of that as a behavior for some sort of a learning event to elicit a change. So we fundamentally believe that anyone in this sector should be able to acquire the learning to do their job and to care better within 3 seconds or 3 clicks or less. So that becomes quite contextual. Rather than having massive accesses to everything in one library, we're really, really interested in saying, right, okay, this trigger has resulted in this person coming in this area, and this data set has shown us that this person is at a higher risk of something happening to them because of this. So this is the requirement that you actually need to do. So our team, excuse me, our chief technology officer comes from an aviation background and uses the Reason Swiss cheese model that basically looks at all the metrics that things line up. And the Swiss cheese model, or the Reason model, was always that if all these latent factors line up, then this thing basically happens. And that is used for investigating aircraft accidents, and it's also used for investigating sentinel events. So in the past, we also have scoped some work with our friends at sort of Better Care and Safer Care Victoria around what that actually will look like. So on behalf of KontentLabs, our submission is very much around our team to come with you and actually have a look at the data sets that are available. The solutions that we propose use sort of Amazon Cloud and our Community Labs engine based on those triggers to basically define a learning event. So our submission is very, very much based around using the data that's available, also using the resources of RMIT and RMIT Activator where we're placed in to basically get that deep dive analysis that you actually need in that area. So we fundamentally believe in an ROI of 90 days or less. We also believe that success by accident is unlikely to be repeated. So if we can do something, how do we make sure that it works both within the organization and at scale? So on behalf of KontentLabs, I'm happy to provide this very short submission with you in regards to what we can do around getting the data available using our available infrastructure and that of RMIT and the RMIT Activator community cohort to trigger a change in behavior based on those events. So thank you very much.